Hello and welcome to a brand new video, and this video is very special to me because I've been spending a lot of time to try and figure out a way to use AI and the powerful tools that we have and our data extenders to actually create a solution that helps with identifying and finding the niche or a specific market segment or an industry that a startup or an entrepreneur would like to test and participate in that specific market. And of course, thanks to AI and thanks to our specific data extenders, I think I finally found a solution to this. But it all started by thinking of how can you find a niche? And the first thing that comes to mind is three main points, right? So market needs and desires, which might be the most important aspect, skills that you have or can learn or can improve, and spaces that you are passionate or interested in, right? So I created this template, which is called Entrepreneur Niche Optimization Blueprint. And this obviously can apply not just to entrepreneurs, it can be used for startups, it can be used for e-commerce stores who kind of feel like they have picked the wrong niche or they want to adjust their existing niche. And not only, but for coaches and for consultants and all sorts of industries that want to narrow down the niche or find something that aligns more with their top areas of interests or passions and their obviously top skills. So this is the reason why, as an input, this might look like a long input list, but really what it is just the top 5 areas of interest or passion. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you got top skill 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what I did here, I tried to mix it up a little bit just to see how well AI can help us. So as you can see, some stuff might look unrelated, right? So for example, we got health and wellness, but then we have herbal teas or travel and adventure or tech and innovation. And then we got, amongst top skills, we got jogging, but we got pottery making and good listener even, right? Just to not make it easy for AI to find the right place for us, right, in the market. By just giving these inputs to AI, even if you're using ChatGPT, it can already help you, right? Because it has a vast amount of data that can kind of help you, and a lot of people are already doing that with ChatGPT. But what we can do with PromptMate is that we can get better and more efficient results because we have the data extender. So let me guide you through all these templates so you understand better the potential and even the results that you can get with this template, because it's really outstanding, really. So the first prompt, the first step actually, it will just find a list of keywords for area of interest or passion 1. So the prompt says generate a comprehensive list of relevant keywords for input, right? The area of interest or passion 1 market. Include common search terms, potential problems customers in this niche face, and desires or goals they might have. The keywords should cover aspects of the niche such as pain points and aspirations. Organize the keywords into categories for easy reference and analysis. And what this does is just gives you a whole bunch of keywords that at this point are not very helpful, right? But then what we do is we use this to identify the most powerful problem or desire for interest or passion 1. And we do this by using the Google Ads search volume. So now all these keywords will get a number based on the number of people that search this per month on Google, right? So for example, the prompt here says analyze the Google search volume for the following list of keywords provided. Get rid of the keywords that do not represent a potential problem and narrow the list down to the only keywords that do. Provide a ranking of these keywords based on their search volume with the highest volume at the top. Higher search volumes can indicate more significant problem. After your analysis, return only the answer to this question. Out of all of the problems, which one do you think is the most powerful? So first of all, I want to show you the query because I want to show you what is our data extender able to do, right? Google Ads search volume data extender that has been added here. It took the keywords that ChatGPT generated for us in here, in the earlier prompt, but it found level of competition, like you can see low, medium, etc., but even the volume, which is what we are really interested it found one for any of them. Some are null, as you can see, which means they don't have a significant search volume. But this just to show you that it's really analyzing everything. But then we said, analyze, do the whole work, but we already have the volumes in the query, in the input. We, as a prompt result, in this part of the template, we only want to get our most powerful problem and get it as a result, right? So in this case, it's high blood pressure. Then it will do this thing for all the 5 areas of interest or passion, and it will just give us the most important one. Like, for example, our second area of interest was self-help, right? So for self-help, as you can see in here, self-help market, it gave us the keywords. And then based on the keywords and the search volume for each of the keyword, it says the most important one is mental health based on search volume. Then it will do it for passion number 3, which was tech and innovation. In this case, for tech and innovation, the most powerful problem is data breaches. Okay, we will see how this will be useful. As I said, again, I really mixed up the interest in here, so they might seem they are actually unrelated often. And then for passion 4, which was travel and adventure, the problem number 1 based on search volume was currency exchange. Interesting. And then for area of interest or passion number 5, which was herbal teas, the most important problem or searched, it's herbal teas for pregnancy. Really good, which means the prompts are working very well in identifying these, right? Now we enter a new phase within this template, within this AI app, right? Because now we take all these problems and say, identify top most powerful problem or desire. But this, it's not just done by taking these 5 and there and say, okay, this is what humanity needs, right? This again is done based on the top skills, right? So as you can see, we added the top skills from the input here, right? These one here. And we say, considering all my areas of interest, my top skills, and analyzing the top problems and desires, give me the only one I should be focusing on to solve. Return only the answered one. So again, we add the areas of interest we had as an input, then the top skills, and then the prompt results, which are the top 5 problems we identified. In this case, prompt 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, right? And as you can see here, it says problem result is the biggest problem is mental health. Pretty obvious, you might say, and ChatGPT might give you this answer anyway, but the difference here is you have this even based on search volumes and based on Google results, right? So now the goal is to find the top number 1 problem to address with existing skills within this problem, right? So in this case, we say, based on discussion around most powerful problem or desire, what is the audience's current situation, desired situation? Return only the number 1 audience's current situation that I can effectively address to help them solve in connection to my existing skills and knowledge. So again, here, it's not just us asking ChatGPT. What we're doing here is getting the top problem that we were able to extract thanks to our Google Ads search volume data extender. And then we also go with that problem, which is mental health, and go and check Google SERPs, Google Organic SERPs. So thanks to our Google Organic SERP data extender, we go in here, and then as an input, we add the prompt, the result of prompt 11, which in this case was mental health, right? So yeah, we also gave the people also ask, because thanks to Google SERPs, we can do that. People also ask. Again, we also repeat the top skills just to give to the prompt more context. And it says, number 1 audience's current situation is lack of access to mental health care, which is very interesting. And then it does a summary of how your skills can help with this, which we don't want yet because we will check this later, but still helps, right? So now, as we see, we got a longer answer. We did have the number 1 problem, but overall the prompt result gave us a longer answer. We can adjust the prompt for this to get a shorter answer, but we don't want it right now. It's not important, right? Because at the end, what we can do is just add 1 more prompt, and now we need this in a form of keyword, right? And I'll show you why. So return only keyword for top number 1 audience's current situation based on the content below. content below is actually the result of prompt 12, which is this one right here, right? And now it takes that and just gives us, let's say, the prompt result as if it was a long tail keyword, let's say, right? So lack of access to mental health care. Now we go again on Google SERPs and Google search results to analyze the cost benefit analysis of this current versus desired situation. So lack of access to mental health care. What are people asking about this? What are the first top results on Google about this specific topic? So again, Google results about top current situation or problem, and people also ask, because I think I kind of mentioned it. As you can see, based on Google results, we can say, and people also ask about number one, current situation problem. Define what is it costing them to stay where they are, and what it would be worth to get them to their desired situation. So to bridge the gap, right? Analyze of businesses offering solutions to this problem to understand the cost and perceived value of this solution. Analyze the businesses, it should be. So here, again, thanks to our Google search results dot extender, we can extract all the results on Google, and it says the current situation is the primary issue identified is the lack of access to mental health in the US, etc. It gives some key statistics, barriers to access, what's holding them back, right? So it says high cost and insufficient insurance coverage, stigma. This prevents people from seeking treatment, shortage of providers, which is very important because, again, what's our interest? To penetrate the market, right? So it says there is a significant shortage of mental health professionals, right? And then again, it says geographical disparities, rural areas face a more severe shortage of mental health services, which, again, very important data. You can focus on a local level here, right? Instead of just trying to reach a bigger audience. This can help you focus on local level, and in those cases we all know that word of mouth can help your business even more if you're doing a good job with whatever you're offering. And then it says cost of staying in the current situation. The desired situation is to have accessible, affordable, and timely mental health care for all individuals, right? Now it also tells you a little bit of analysis based on Google search results, again, in terms of businesses that already participate in this market. So the number one is telehealth services. So companies like BetterHelp or Talkspace offer online therapy sessions, making mental health care more accessible, right? And then you got insurance innovations. Startups like Lyra Health work with employers to provide better mental health, etc. And then mental health apps and community programs, right? And then it gives you the cost and perceived value. We will not go through this because now we will do something else, because we also need to see a little bit what the competition is doing, so in order to find our own offer that works better than the competition. That's our goal, right? So in this case, it says, based on ranking results, always on Google SERPs, right? Return a list of solutions offered by most niche participants to try to bridge the audience from this current to the desired situation. Identify the strategies and content that are currently ranking well and define how well is it working for them, right? And then it says that based on the ranking results, several niche participants have proposed solutions to address the barriers to mental health care. And as we also noticed a little earlier, it says telehealth services, expanding telehealth services to reach underserved areas, content, articles, and reports, right? There are a bunch of aspects to this. And the analysis of effectiveness, it says just this, that telehealth services are highly effective, policy advocacy and reform is moderately effective, community-based programs effective in providing localized support. So now it's time to create your unique offer to address the market gaps, right? So the prompt is something like this. Based on the top problem that can be addressed with my existing skills, analyze the provided list of solutions currently offered by competitors in this niche, and return a list of gaps and weaknesses in their offerings in order to get an offer for yourself that is better than, or at least different from, what the competition is doing. Otherwise, you would not find space in that specific niche or market. So obviously we want something better and different. So create a unique offer that not only addresses the identified problem, but also stands out from the competitor solutions and provides a compelling value proposition to the audience. When crafting this niche offer result formula, also keep in mind the provided cost-benefit analysis comparing the current situation of our target audience with their desired situation. By niche offer result formula, I mean I help niche with offer to achieve result. And this is the final prompt. Because Claude is doing a better job than GPT-4o, especially Claude 3.5 that we're using here. It's doing better in terms of reasoning and math. I thought it was better to conclude this template with this AI system instead of just using ChatGPT 4o. So the prompt result is this: based on the analysis of competitor solutions and the cost benefits, here's a list of gaps. And then it gives you the gaps, right? But then this is the part that we are interested in. Of course, this is all useful data, don't get me wrong. But for this video, I'll just show you the offers that it created for you. So I help individuals struggling with mental health access with a holistic mind-body wellness program to achieve improved mental well-being and community support. So the formula is I help individuals lacking access to traditional and this is very important because it's really addressing a problem that we have data for, thanks to the data that we could get from search results and search volumes, right? So we help individuals that are lacking access to traditional mental health care with a community-based holistic wellness program combining yoga, peer support, public education to achieve improved mental well-being and reduced stigma. Really things that are really based on results that are main problem in this space, right? So this unique offer addresses the identified problem and stands out from the competitor solutions by combining your skills in yoga, right? Public speaking and being a good listener to create a comprehensive approach to mental wellness. Focusing on community-based support, which addresses the gap in personalized care and community engagement found in the many telehealth solutions. So see, it says that this is a gap that the telehealth solutions have because they don't have a community-based support. Here is where you come in play if you are able to offer this. Integrating physical wellness, which is yoga, with mental health support, providing a holistic approach that many competitors lack. Amazing, because it's already telling you that many competitors don't offer this. Emphasizing preventive mental health care through regular yoga practice and peer support groups. Incorporating public education through your public speaking skills, addressing the gap in stigma reduction. Because see, it says the competitor don't cover this. They have missed this, right? So this is fantastic. This is where you can focus too. Offering a cost-effective solution that doesn't rely heavily on technology or insurance coverage, making it more accessible to underserved populations. Creating a supportive community network that can provide ongoing support beyond individual sessions. So yeah, this is amazing because now, first of all, right away, I also think of another solution to make the same template, but instead of just using Google SERPs, we can even get some more data by using our Google Maps or Google Business Reviews data extender. So we can look at reviews and see, for example, what local competitors are lacking and get even more precious data that you can use to craft your offer. But then again, this can be also used, I think I will create one for e-commerce stores and then for some other startups, because I think this is where most of businesses in general, but specifically online businesses, struggle, because if you don't have a strong foundation, which is actually picking the right niche and giving the right offer to that market segment, then it's more like a house of cards and everything at some point will fall apart. But if you do it right from the beginning, now all you have to do is actually build this program based on the offer that this template can do for you. Not only, but this template can also go further, right? Because now we can continue. We say, okay, we have this, great. Build me a customer persona, right? Or build me a calendar for content. Like I want to create user-generated content and spread it on my YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram. Based on this offer, I want to start filming videos and posting video clips on these channels. And now, once you have this, everything becomes the whole roadmap becomes so much easy to grow and create your own audience, and obviously at some point convert them into loyal customers for your offer and your business. And yeah, this is really the power of AI to a whole new level, because we all know that Google's top results are the best, and thanks to our data extender about Google search results, we can really go and grab to that source of information, right? To make AI results way more efficient and way better than any other solution. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a new video.